What's going on? I want to bring you guys a clip I've seen off of Facebook. Now, on the outside looking in, at first glance, this video seems to be very inspirational, very motivating. However, I'm going to bring you the problem with what I have with this video, that the message that we send to these young children. I talk about why are we losing on every aspect in our communities. I talk about the solutions to the issues in our community, not mostly the problems. However, I must point out the problems, and I'm going to bring you guys this video, and I'm going to also bring you guys the guy that paid off at Robert Smith, who paid off all the Morehouse's student loans. Nigerians, the reason why I want to talk about the message that we send to our children. Nigerians come over to this country. A lot of people say that we collectively or worldwide are cursed or lower IQ. That's what a lot of people say. However, Nigerians come to this country with literally the clothes off their back. Their median income is $85,000. What are they teaching their children? Almost 100% of Nigerians come over here and they at least have a master's degree. And how is that possible? It's what they teach their children. I talked to an 18-year-old Nigerian. Asked her, how in the world do y'all get almost 100% of you guys at least with a master's degree? One of the things she told me, she said, Don, you know, in my household, she says that from day one, literally, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to as far as she could remember, her mother taught her happiness was going to school and getting a degree. Her mother talked constantly. School. What are we teaching our young children? I remember when I was young, 18, 19, and the messages that I seen from videos like this. Let me play this video. And what if you were 17, 18, what is the message you would get from this video?
Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work. Thank you. Never forgetting where we came from. Thank you, sure. See, you are what you are. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody, or you're nobody. That is your house, man. Have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. To achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. Hard work works. Most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work.
Take a look at what this video is showing. Take a look. It's showing him. It's showing him families is important. His family. It's showing respect. Everybody loves him. Respect him. It's showing him buy his mother a new house. Where do you get that? Every drug dealer. This is teaching our children. Don't go to school to have respect. Don't go to school to buy your mother a new house. You're going to have to stand on the streets and sell drugs. This is the message. Every drug dealer has this dream that I'm not going to get caught. I can go to the game. I can wear fur coats. I got a pretty young sister on my arm. I got cash, bucket loads of it. New houses, new cars. I could beat the law. He's getting out of jail. He's getting out of jail right there. He's buying a mother a new house. He's counting millions of dollars in cash. And to a young person, what they see is, they don't see the billionaire brother. They don't see him in this video, even though he's a billionaire. He's educated, went to school, and got his billions. They don't see him. They see the drug dealer. That's my problem. Why isn't the billionaire in this video behind those words? What we are teaching our children, don't go to school, sell drugs. 9 kids out of 10 is going to get you got to sell drugs. As soon as I pitch, go to school, kids are like, for what? $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Be a drug dealer. Let me tell y'all something. That making millions selling drugs is a myth. There's no such thing as an old drug dealer. You know why? They don't exist. You won't live to talk about being a drug dealer long. And the money that you make from selling drugs, that's a myth also, so to speak. You lose more money than you make going to jail, losing your product, people shorting you. It is not what it's all cracked up to be. And as a young person, I used to see stuff like that. And I used to honestly think that a lot of these rappers was really out there gang banging, shooting, killing. I used to want to be that. And I used to think like, dang, they doing it. Everybody idolizing that. I used to think that the women love it. This is one of the problems we have. Why aren't we showing the billionaire money makers that go out there and work hard, start their own businesses, the entrepreneurs in our community? I also wanted to talk a little bit about Robert Smith and then about our communities. You know, now's the time. I'm seeing article after article. Everybody, absolutely what he did was just amazing. It was just amazing. However, I would like to see our billionaires, our millionaires, just like the Chinese billionaires. The Chinese billionaires from China, the reason why the Chinese are doing amazing in this country. There's not a broke or homeless Chinese person in this country. I will tell you why. Here's why there's not one broke or poor or homeless Chinese person in this country, or rarely in jail, or rarely have to commit crimes. I will tell you why. What their billionaires do is in Chinatown, they build their own. They don't have to go to grocery stores, they got their own. They don't have to go to restaurants, they got their own. They don't need to go to a mechanic shop, they got their own. Movie theaters, they got their own. Hotels, they got their own. I cannot wait for a billionaire to say, you know what? I'm going to take Chicago, I'm going to have, instead of a Greek town, Chinatown, Italian town. Everybody else got their own town, except for who? Us. We spend 98% of our money outside of our communities. Why do we spend 90% of our money outside of our community? Because we have to. We don't own nothing. Gas stations, 0. Grocery stores, none. Food chains, zip. Nothing. Now don't get me wrong, there's a few. I think Wingstop, I think rapper, is a part of that food chain. Shaq owns a lot. But however, what I want to see is a food chain, a booming, cracking food chain in all of our communities. Boom, we don't have to sell drugs no more. We could go down the street and get a job in our own community. We can spend our money and keep our money in our communities. People in the community have jobs. So I hope those graduates, that's a $45 million he saved them, and probably even double that, probably 80, because their student loans will double. And they would be paying more than that. And I love who he went to. Dr. Dre just gave to the damn school, who ain't even gonna get back to a community. So every time I see this celebrity that donated to the school, I'm like, why? But he donated to the students that benefited our children from our communities. Hats off to him. However, I want to see that billionaire that dumped $1 million in Inglewood, that these children are killing each other at an alarming rate. Hey, you know what? Here, I'm going to put a grocery store. Businesses. I'm going to teach y'all a school to teach y'all trades so y'all can build your own community. I'm going to give y'all real estate. I want to put a bank like the Chinese do. I want to put a hotel in Inglewood like the Chinese do. I want to put restaurants in the hotel, in this community like the Chinese do. I want to give y'all food chains so y'all can start businesses in everybody else's community like the Chinese do. I want to take that 45 million and flip it to 200 million within a few months. I want to flip that 45 million. Now those graduates got to do what? Their student loans are gone, but they got to go on their hands and knees begging who for a job if they get a job. That's the problem I have with that. I love it, but I can't wait to see the day to where, like the Chinese, they don't even bother going to school no more. You know what they say? We're just gonna buy businesses. We're gonna flip that 45 and make it 145 within a few days. I'm gonna set up a Chinese restaurant in Inglewood. I'm gonna set up a Chinese food restaurant on the west side, south side, all in our communities. Operated tax-free. I ain't gonna spend a dime in their community. Creflo Dollars collected hundreds of millions of dollars. Atlanta has 0 black-owned businesses. Our children have nowhere to go to get jobs. Nowhere. Who do we have to crawl on our hands and knees begging for to give us a job? Them. Outside of our community at that, because we own no businesses. We own no businesses. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be the crabs in the barrel. I love what he did. It's going to pass down generational wealth to those kids' family. And he did it right way. However, we have to come together. Somebody even said it. There was a senator or something said that their billionaires don't care for them. Their billionaires don't even reach back to help them. Where are the businesses in the black community? There ain't none. I can't tell one of these young brothers on the street corner every day, hey, young brother, get up off this corner, man. Go down the street, get you a job. What job? Because there ain't no businesses. The Chinese food restaurant won't hire you. We still spend our money there. The gas stations won't hire you. We don't own them. So they're not going to hire us. They're in our communities, but they're not going to hire us. We don't have any grocery stores. We don't have any malls because now we got to go to their community to shop and get. We don't own any restaurants. We got to go in their community. 98% of our money. We spend $1.3 trillion a year. Us, just us. Do you realize 90% of that money is flown outside of our communities? So now we need to flip that. We need to turn that. We need to start black-owned businesses in the black community. Therefore, we don't have so much crime. We need to buy back our communities. We need to start banks so that we can get loans. So we're not getting ripped off and spending 18% on our cars. So we don't have to spend 18% on our houses and pay double and triple begging for loans. We don't even own the houses in our communities. So collectively, we getting there. We getting there. The message is getting there. I'm hoping this is one of the reasons why I started this platform, to get this message out. Anyway, understand the message that we need solutions. Group economics. Spend your money in your own community with the people that hire from your community. This is my motto here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do what you...
Anyway, let me start that over.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self?
There you go. Before you get up off your knees and do it your damn self. We have to understand, why are our children killing each other at an alarming rate? Will we be extinct? Understand who's coming on south of the border, that we are literally the lowest minority. Financially, number-wise, every way, shape, form, or fashion, we are losing on every scale there is. Anyway, like, subscribe, let me know what you think about this video. Peace.